You're not coming on vacation with Use-Its for real family. That's what my stepmother told me right before she packed up half her extended clan to head to my lake house without me. I'm not kidding me, lake house. So I did something they never saw coming. When they got there, I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Sorry, I don't let strangers in my house." Yeah, that happened. See, the lake house meant something to me. It wasn't just property, it was memories, history, the one place I still felt close to my mom. She passed away when I was 16, cancer. Fast and cruel. After she died, it was just me and Dad for a while until he met Judith. A widow with 2 daughters, Tina and Karen, both older than me, both polished and polite, and both made me feel like I didn't fit anywhere near them. At first, I tried. I really did. I played along like we were some modern Brady Bunch, but truth is, they weren't interested in a little sister. I became background noise in my own house. Dad went to their college events. Judith redecorated the place, replaced our family photos with hers. I'd come home from college and feel like a guest now, like an intruder. "Oh, Clarissa, you're home again?" she'd say, like it was an inconvenience. After graduation, I stayed home to save for a place, but that house wasn't home anymore. Judith would make dinner for 4 when there were 5 of us, plan outings, and forget to include me. I once pointed it out, and she gave this little fake surprised look like, "Oops." Dad? Oblivious. Or maybe just cowardly. I moved out the minute I could afford rent, and I swear, I exhaled for the first time in years. That's when I started spending time with my great Aunt Eucharia, Mom's aunt. She lived alone in the lake house, that beautiful place tucked beside the water, 6 hours out of the city. That house was like stepping back into peace. I bring her groceries, help with little things, and listen to her wild, wonderful stories. She was sharp and kind, and for once I felt seen. When Aunt Eucharia passed at 92, I handled everything. Judith and Dad came to the funeral, but all Judith could talk about was the value of the house. A week later, I found out Aunt Eucharia had left the entire estate to me, house, money, everything. Dad and Judith practically drooled over it. "I should sell it," I said over dinner. "Don't be hasty," Judith chimed in. "It's a gold mine. Great for family vacations." "Your stepmother's right," Dad nodded. "Keep it for now." So I did. Gave them a spare key. Biggest mistake ever. They started treating it like their personal Airbnb. Sometimes they go without even telling me, inviting Tina and Karen like it was theirs. I let it go until one day I drove up for a quiet weekend and walked into their party. Loud music, bottles everywhere, Tina and her friends acting like they were in a frat house. Tina looked at me and said, "What are you doing here?" I blinked. "I live here. This is my house." "Well, you're ruining the vibe." She actually said that. I kicked them out the next morning. That night, Judith called furious. "You embarrassed Tina in front of her friends." I said, "Judith, I didn't even know they were there. You could have been more understanding." More understanding? After that, radio silence. Dad stopped calling. I figured, fine. That's how it is. Until out of nowhere they invited me to dinner. "Clarissa," Dad said, "we want to reconnect. How about a family vacation at the lake house? Just us. You, me, Judith, Tina, Karen, and their fiancés." They're what? Apparently they both got engaged. No one told me. Still, I said yes. I missed having a family, no matter how broken. I deep cleaned the house top to bottom. Bought new linens, groceries, even patio furniture. I was excited, actually excited. 3 days before the trip, Dad called again. "Can you come over? We need to talk about the vacation." "Sure," I said. I thought maybe they wanted to pitch in, maybe even say thanks. Instead, Judith sat there, cold as a stone, and said, "We've decided you're not coming with us." I laughed. Thought it was a joke. It wasn't. "This vacation is for real family only," she said. "You just make things awkward." I looked at Dada, couldn't even meet my eyes. "You're seriously okay with this?" I asked. He didn't answer. I left. Furious. Humiliated. But I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I didn't even yell. Instead, I made a plan. Let them pack their swimsuits and their arrogance. Let them think they get 10 cozy days in my house while I sat at home like a good little outsider. Because the week before, I'd already called a locksmith. I changed every lock on that house. Then I invited 6 of my closest friends, Lillian, Steven, Tamara, Rick, Jason, the works. We arrived the day before my so-called family was set to show up. Grilled steaks, blasted music, floated in the lake like royalty. And the next day, when I heard cars in the driveway, I grabbed a drink, walked upstairs, and waited. Judith walked up first, smug as ever, turned her key in, nothing. She jiggled it, tried again, called for Dad. They tried the back door. Same result. I could see the confusion melt into rage. Then came the pounding. Clarissa, open this door. I opened it just enough to look through the chain lock. Hi there. Can I help you? What did you do to the locks? Oh, I changed them. These are mine now. You can't do that. You said this vacation was for real family. I figured strangers shouldn't be in my house. They lost it. Tina screamed. Karen yelled something about betrayal. Judith, red-faced, kept saying I was being cruel. Dad stood there, stunned. I'm done, I said. Done being the extra, the afterthought, the outsider. Then I closed the door. Slowly, deliberately. They stood outside another 10 minutes, yelling. I didn't open it again. That week. Best week of my life. We laughed, swam, ate too much. And when Lillian looked out over the lake and said, "Your family are idiots for not seeing how lucky they were," I finally believed it. When I got back to the city, there was a letter, Judith, of course. 3 pages about how I'd ruined everything. The last line? Consider yourself removed from this family. I laughed so hard I almost dropped it. I emailed back, I'm not apologizing. Have a nice life. Then I blocked them all. A month later, Dad showed up on my car after work. Can we talk? We did. He apologized. Said the vacation was miserable, Judith was miserable, and now he was too. I miss my daughter, he said. I need time, I told him. So we started meeting for coffee, just us. Still awkward, but less so each time. Meanwhile, I call my realtor. Think I could rent out the lake house? Absolutely, she said. High demand for places like that. So I did. Found a condo in the city mine. Booked summer renters at the lake, house money coming in. And one night, as I looked at listings and sipped wine, my phone buzzed. It was Lillian. Missed the lake. When can we go back? I texted back. Anytime you want. It's mine, remember? And for the first time since my mom died, I really, truly felt like it was. Her house. Her life. Her rules. So now I'm curious, what would you have done in my place? Let them walk all over you or lock that door for good? Let's talk.